Hello everyone, hello friends, welcome to another episode of the Cummcast. This week's beer of the week is the Vanilla Cinnamon Porter by ZwanzigZ Brewing of Columbus, Indiana, the fine city of Columbus. This beer has an ABV of 6.1% and a 3.93 bottle cap rating on Untappd.com. The sweetness from vanilla and cinnamon is nicely balanced with the darker crystal malts, made with chocolate and black malts. This beer, absolutely wonderful. Ryan and I and Cheyenne took a trip to Columbus last week. We went to the great and powerful 450 North. So hail to the 450.
Didn't think it was that good.
It was good, but I am definitely not going to wear a robe and cut my nuts off for it. But it was good. I liked it. Then we went to the great ZwanzigZ that has wonderful pizza, a very good pizzeria in close to downtown Columbus. This vanilla cinnamon porter was absolutely wonderful. It tastes like fall in a cup. It's like the chai tea of beers. So go out there and get you some vanilla porter from ZwanzigZ, because it's a wonderful beer. And just take a trip to Columbus. It's worth a trip, everybody.
It is a fun place.
Now let's get into the episode.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Cummcast, a show where there is no topic. We just talk out of our fucking asses. Thank you again.
Literally, it's called pulling a Jim Carrey.
Yes, it is. What did he do?
He grabs his butt cheeks and goes, oh, yeah. Like the fucking George in the Jungle.
Yeah,
it's great.
I was thinking where he did the do not pass go, but that's when he knocked out the Monopoly guy and it was chomping.
Do you know that was when I think that he developed the butt cheek pull apart thing.
He did that in his stand up.
Yeah, I know. He did that. He did that in his stand up, and that's like his thing. Like he's the only one that's ever done that.
Who else talks with their fucking asshole?
Not me. I actually, because I have so much extra skin, because I look like a half melted candle. Sometimes when I'm being goofy, I'll grab my stomach and I'll sit there and I'll push it together and I'll talk with it.
Gross.
Like it's a giant, like my stomach's a giant like vagina.
His is funny. Yours is gross.
Yeah. Mine's definitely gross. My belly button, my belly button is about 3 centimeters too low. So when I have to pick the lint out of it, I have to go up and out, like gross. It's a fucking jail cell in France. Like the Count of Monte Cristo, he's just got that one hole in the fucking ceiling that you can see out. Yeah, like that's my belly button. You gotta like go up and out. Gross. If I can get up in there.
Anyway, welcome back to another episode of the Cummcast, people.
If you haven't threw up yet, get ready.
I am your host, Brian, and joining me, as always, is a man whose new hobby is trying to collect the most STDs, Cody.
Well, see, kids, the best way to do that is to walk up to the higher porta potty or the higher urinal in the bathroom, and after you get done peeing, you just play with your wiener a couple more times, and you just smack the head right off the bottom of the urinal.
I was going to say sleeping with hookers. That'll do it just the same. You don't have to, beat your wiener.
No, I don't beat my wiener. Actually, fun fact, one time I was... There at my work, there's I don't know.
Smacking your wiener off the urinal.
No. That's not what happened. I just improvised that. No, what actually happened was I was at work, and for some reason, I'm pretty sure the Jolly Green Giant installed these urinals at this one it's only one bathroom at my work. And I went in there one time, and I actually have to pee on my tippy toes to use these urinals. So a lot of times I just go to the toilet. But the one time I did, when I went to unzip my pants, my pinky touched the bottom of the urinal, like the rim of the urinal, and I almost lit my fucking hand on fire afterwards. I ran it under that hot water till it was red, just to burn off all whatever is fucking touch that toilet.
You ever heard of soap?
I did use soap too, but I held it underneath the hot water after I washed my hands. I almost literally if somebody had like lighter fluid or gasoline, I would lit my fucking hand on fire to burn all the germs off, because that was the single most grossest thing that's ever happened to me in my life.
See, I get those feelings too. Like whenever I'm cleaning the toilet or something, I'm like, this is gross and disgusting. But
and it's your toilet.
Yeah, but then I'm just like, fuck it. And then I just get in there with my hands and stuff. And then that feeling goes away. And then I wash my hands afterwards. And I'm like, I'm good.
Hey, everybody poops, and everybody's toilet's fucking, like, everybody's toilet's gross. It's one of those things, like, it's literally, it's your toilet. It's your shit. You're the one shitting in it. But it's gross when you have to clean it.
Yeah.
Literally, it's like, what is it? I'm trying to think of something else. Like, it's yours, so why the fuck are you freaking out? I'm trying to think of something. I can't.
Because shit's gross.
Well, I'm trying to think of it. I just can't remember it. Like, I don't know. I can't remember. I'm trying to think of some. There's multiple things. I just can't think of one right now. That it's like, it's yours. You do it all the time, but automatically it's gross. Like pooping. Okay, pooping for one. You have to do it. Everybody fucking does it.
Yeah.
But it's disgusting? Nah. Everybody farts. You have to fart. Everybody's got gas. I don't give a fuck. I'll fart anywhere. I'll piss anywhere. I'll shit anywhere. I'll fart anywhere. I don't care. I am no stranger to pooping in just like random public places.
Like where?
Like, this one time in the driveway of Subway, But we're not going to talk about that.
Shit in the drive-thru at Subway.
Yeah, and it registered as like a person, too. It's just like, hello, how may I help you today? Would you like a $6 foot long? That's some bullshit, too. It's $6 for a foot long now.
Yeah,
that's inflation at its fucking finest.
Because they got in trouble because it wasn't a foot long. It was like 11 and a half. So that's an extra $1.
So yeah, extra $1 for that extra.
They realized they weren't making money on the fucking meatball sub. They're just like, this meatball sub is an extra $1.
It costs so much money for the premium breadcrumbs we put in this fucking sausage.
They're probably fucking hurting for money. I don't know. There's some people.
Okay. Subway's the number one fast food restaurant ever. They've been that for like 5 years.
I fucking hate Subway.
I'm out down me on some Penn Station.
I talk to people at work about this. I'm just like, I fucking love Penn Station. They're like, I hate Penn Station. It's like, I'd rather go to Subway. And I was like, you're fucking dumb.
Well, guess what? I hope you don't listen to this podcast because you're a fucking joke, just like Subway is.
You go to Subway and you get like a... What?
Only Subway hires a child molester for a spokesman.
Yeah. You get an Italian BMT and a bag of chips.
Now,
you go to Penn Station, you get a Philly cheesesteak and fucking fries. Yeah. And one of them big-ass giant cookies.
Yeah. And at Subway, all you get's a Lay's. You're like, do you want these barbecue baked Lay's, or do you want the old school fried Lay's?
You want these dumbass fucking sun chips?
Yeah, you want these fucking sun chips?
They're supposed to be healthier for you, but they have, 750 milligrams of sodium
They're
per
not.
little tiny-ass fucking bag?
And no chip is like the... No potato chip.
I will say the garden sauce is dope.
Yeah.
I prefer it better than the cheddar.
Yeah, no potato chip is actually fucking like that great for you. Honestly, we try to buy the ones that are cooked in like avocado oil or olive oil or something like that. If it's a good brand, like the Boulder Creek is one. And I know that we order things, we subscribe to Thrive Market, which is an online market that we order some of our like snacks and groceries from. So they have some avocado oil chips. So any chip that's fried with avocado oil, just flip that bitch around and read the back of it. And if it literally says avocado oil, fucking potatoes, and whatever the seasoning is, like you're good to go.
Yeah.
That other shit, I love it when it says vegetable oil. And in parentheses, it says soybean and or canola and or olive oil and or sunflower oil and or coconut oil and or cottonseed oil. Period. I can't remember what it was, but I think it was nuts. I
guess it all depends on what they have in stock.
It's honestly like a mix of both. It's a mix of everything.
Really?
Yeah, it really is. Sunflower oil is actually sunflower. So my top three. Okay, top 4 oils that I think are great are sunflower oil. So here's from least to greatest. So sunflower oil being the bottom. Extra virgin olive oil as number 2. Number 3, which is second to best, is coconut oil. and then number 4, avocado oil. Those are my top 4. So avocado oil being first, coconut, olive oil, and then sunflower. And other than that, don't buy it.
Motor oil.
Yeah, motor oil. Yeah, I like motor oil on my sweet potato chips.
Okay.
Welcome to Flavor Town.
Yeah.
Is that an actual? You told me about that. So
what?
So is that an actual thing? The city that Guy Fieri, is that a real thing?
Yeah, they want to change the name of Columbus to Flavor Town.
So it's Columbus, Ohio.
Yeah.
So Columbus, Ohio wants to change. So he's from there.
Columbus, Ohio is wanting to change their name to Flavor Town, USA.
Right. And why would you change it to Flavor Town, USA?
I don't fucking know. They said because...
Why don't you just name it Flavor Town, Ohio?
I don't know. But they said that... I guess it's one of the... the people who test foods... They have certain test groups. If new companies that roll out things...
Well, they probably have a big testing facility or something there.
No, it's people who... if Lay's has a new potato chip, they'll test it out in Columbus, Ohio. Or they just have certain demographic cities that they go to test out this new thing and how good it does. And Columbus, Ohio is one of them. Plus, Columbus, Ohio is famous for their food. I guess they have a lot of different, types of food and stuff.
So thousands of people have signed a petition
maybe
already.
It's just Flavor Town, not Flavor Town USA.
Yeah. So thousands of people have signed a petition already to rename Columbus, Ohio to Flavor Town after the native son Guy Fieri. So the city of Columbus, Ohio has already vowed to bring down its statue of Christopher Columbus, which he was a huge racist. But thousands are...
he was just living in the times.
He was just living his life on the Mayflower. And he didn't bring those black people on the boat. The other people did. He just used them for all of his services. But he was living in the time. But also, but also in that time, if you were anti-racist, people killed you over that.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they did. They killed Abraham Lincoln because he freed slaves. He freed all the slaves.
One guy killed Abraham Lincoln.
There was a lot of people that would love to kill Abraham Lincoln.
And he was a fucking...
There was a lot
He was an actor. A pompous actor.
He was a third... Okay, so we like to watch B movies. He's like in D movies. Like the shit that never... Like the shit that plays at your
very
local
popular.
theater. Yeah.
All kinds of people knew him.
What I'm saying is, one person killed him, but a lot of people... Abraham Lincoln couldn't walk around the fucking street. He gets shot. If you stuck Abraham Lincoln... walking around the street.
That's the thing.
Georgia, he would get shot.
Christopher Columbus came from England. He wasn't in America.
Either way. No, but back then, seriously, like Christopher Columbus would not have founded anything if he was an activist for anti-racism. He would not have founded anything.
I mean, he had a boat. What do you
mean?
They
weren't his boats. They were the king's boats.
So?
The king, yeah. Okay, so if you said, King, I got a proposition for you.
Why do you talk like that? He does not sound like that.
Okay,
listen here, King.
Okay.
I got a motherfucking proposition.
Okay,
we're going to take this big-ass boat, and we're going to go across that big body of water.
Let me try this way.
We're going to find some new land.
I'm not very good at accents, so let me try this time, okay?
I swear if it's fucking Matthew McConaughey, I'm going to stab you in the face.
King, I have a proposition for you. Hear me out now.
You're still going Southern.
Hear me out now.
You're still going Southern.
Indubitably. Okay. So, hear me out now, King. I have a proposition for you. What do you say about we let the black people go? You're fired. You're fired. You don't get to take the boats out now. Oh, come on, King. I wanted to take the boats out, though. I wanted to see some shit. I wanted to find the new world. You can't now. You're grounded, son. Go to your room.
Well, he wasn't his son.
You don't know that.
Yeah, he wasn't.
You don't know that.
He was just an explorer and wanted
Christopher Columbus.
I think you need to study up on your history.
Christopher Columbus was the original Moondog, which is the movie with Matthew McConaughey in it. Like, he just fucks and sucks everything.
No, you just need to brush up on your history. Christopher Columbus was destined, or destined.
Christopher Columbus.
He was basically given the job of finding the New World, going to America. He fucked up, didn't find what he was looking for India, and ran into the U.S.
So he did a good job.
No, he didn't do a good job. He fucked up.
Well, I'm gonna go find. He's the worst sailor on the face of the earth.
Yeah,
but he did find the Americas.
That's why he called them Indians, because he thought
did
it was
a good
India.
job though. He founded us.
Well, no, he's like the first stepping stone.
Okay,
for all of the Native Americans to be killed.
He's also the first stepping stone for bringing slaves over here. Him and the Spanish.
I mean, they technically already had slaves in Africa.
Well, him and the Spanish. The Spanish also brought slaves. Which, fun fact,
they were just here for gold.
Fun fact, the Spanish founded Florida in St. Augustine.
Yeah.
That's where we have relatives there.
Yeah, after they killed all the Native Americans.
And they have a dope-ass pepper that actually the slaves brought this really awesome-ass pepper with them, and they grew it in Florida. Now it's native to Florida. It's called the Datil, and it's awesome.
Oh, so you're saying slaves were good?
No, I'm saying they brought that dope-ass fucking chili pepper over here, and it's great.
I don't think the slaves brought the pepper over.
No, they did. They did. Because it's the Datil, based off of our brother-in-law, he said that it was native to Africa and that the slaves brought it. I don't know.
I guess we'll find out.
But all I know is
origin.
So a white flag. I said Datil pepper, not a yucca. Yucca's a fucking root vegetable. Okay, so Datil pepper. The Datil pepper is a very hot pepper, a variety of species. Capsicum chinesi. Datil peppers are cultivated throughout the United States and elsewhere, but the majority are produced in St. Augustine, Florida. Many myths attempt to...
Especially Spanish influenced.
Yeah, so many myths attempt to explain the origin of the Datil pepper. Some suggest the peppers were brought to St. Augustine by indentured workers from Minorca in the late 18th century. Others say that they were brought from Cuba around 1880 by a jelly maker named S.B. Valls.
Okay, so not from fucking Africa.
Well, what is the... Where's Minorca?
I don't know. You got the Google box.
So basically, it's unclear.
It's Spain.
Where they came from.
It's in Spain. You're dumb.
Okay, so it's in the Balearic Islands, located in the Mediterranean Sea.
Between Spain and Italy.
Well, they also did bring. I mean, they brought slaves from Spain. Either way. So I am wrong about that. It most likely did not come from Africa, but it probably did come from Spain and other regions. They're not really sure about that, but it is a very hot, very good pepper. It's very good in all types of hot sauces.
I don't think it's hot.
It depends. The ones we've had weren't that hot, but it is actually extremely hot. And it's extremely good. So if you're ever in St. Augustine, that's the most authentic St. Augustine thing you're ever going to have for all my authenticity nuts. All my travelers, like we are, I like to have everything like authentic, local. I don't like to eat chains, so I swear.
That's the one thing that pisses me off is you go to a place.
We're stopping at McDonald's for lunch. Well, fuck you, buddy. I'm not eating that
That's
shit.
The thing I don't get is like you go to a vacation spot and you have family there, you have friends there. Like, hey, where do you guys go to eat? You know, what's a good like local place that's like not a chain, but like a small place? Like, oh, we usually just go to Chick-fil-A. Are you fucking kidding me? There's not like a taco truck you go to or like some local Mexican market.
Like some of the best food we had there was at an Irish pub. Yep. It's the only one that exists. And it's an Irish pub in Florida, and it's fantastic. It's good. Awesome. And it's just a small little place that's the only one that exists.
Right.
Why in the fuck would you go to a Frisch's Big Boy? You fucking pieces of shit. Yeah. Why? Why would you go there?
That's so dumb. Like, we usually go to Taco Bell or McDonald's, but then...
Fuck that shit.
We go to that local place, Grom.
Yeah, there's a place called Grom.
And we usually go get breakfast there.
So
out. There's only one.
Shout out Angie's Grom. And she has, they have that and then Angie's Sub. So shout out Angie's Grom in Jacksonville, Florida. It's a beachside surf shop, and we go there every day for breakfast. Everything's made from fucking scratch. They have homemade local hot sauces there. I'm pretty sure they made your bagel from fucking scratch because it was fresh.
I don't think so.
All I know is it was great. The food was awesome, and we go there every day because it's the only fucking one, and it's amazing. It's amazing. I think we went to... We stayed with our friends, and they took us to CC's Pizza because they had their kids there, and having 2 kids, and...
that and we were fucked.
Yeah, we were fucked up.
I was so goddamn drunk.
We were not driving. We were so drunk.
It was like they were getting ready. They were closing in like a half hour.
Yeah.
And we're just like... Because I was shit-faced, and I think we did the shots on the way there. And we're just like... Fucking, let's end this pizza. Let's fucking eat this shit up.
We had our friends drive our rental car because in our rental car...
It had third row.
We had third row seating.
So all 6 of us sat in there. Sat in there.
Yeah, so all 6 of us sat in there and we went to CC's Pizza. And that's the only time we went to a chain. The rest of the time, no chains. So if you want to have a great experience, don't go to chain restaurants.
Off the fucking
If you want to have a shitty Midwestern family vacation... Pay the extra couple dollars per person and have something good.
I think the only chain place we went to was like CC's, and then we went to Bono's.
Bono's, but that's
different. It's a barbecue place, though.
Yeah, that's a barbecue place. That's kind of like a southern staple. I mean, yes, it's got.
But I guess we did kind of break the rules because it does have a fucking drive-thru.
It does have a fucking drive-thru, but also it's not bad for what it is. It's like a Texas Roadhouse. Not every place has a Texas Roadhouse. Not every place has a Bono's barbecue, but still, like Texas Roadhouse, you really can't go wrong. It's like when we go to the Tap here, when we go to the Tap in Wilmington, you can always count on it being good. You really don't have a shit day at the Tap, and you really don't have a shit day at Bono's or fucking Texas Roadhouse.
I mean, you do have a shit day at the Tap whenever they fucking... I had that chili beer. Well, no, I got...
That wasn't a shit day.
I got fucked up.
You decided to do that.
That was not my fault. I was like, you know what? I've never had like a jalapeno beer or something like that. So let's try a jalapeno beer.
Worst fucking mistake
and
ever.
it was just a beer that tasted like it had peppers in it. And I was just like, this is dumb and this is $6. They're like, why don't you send it back? And I was like, no, I'm just going to fucking drink it.
So you chug it like a fucking madman.
No, I chugged it like a fucking man.
No, this is just a recap back when we talked about on an earlier episode of you drinking other people's random drinks, except this one's your own, but it's gross. I have a very wide...
Nut up or shut up.
Well, see, I have a very wide palate, and I can drink a porter. No, I can drink a porter, and then right after that, I can drink an IPA, and it doesn't affect me. You usually pick one thing.
I'm a light guy.
Yeah. So you usually pick one thing and you kind of stick to that and you venture out a little bit, but if you find something you like, you're sticking with that all night. Me...
not true.
Well, you don't really venture out as much.
No.
You don't go from a porter to an IPA
I like what I like.
to a fucking ale. Like
I'll try different stuff, but once if I like what I like, and if I'm not going to get something dark to eat with or something like that, because that's dumb.
I do, but see, I don't drink alcohol when I eat. I only drink water because it makes the beer taste like shit to me. It really does. Even normal beer. Like if I'm at somebody's house and all they have is like Michelob Ultra or Bud Light, if I'm just drinking that and we're at a barbecue or something, I can't drink any kind of beer when I eat. It makes it taste like shit. And I know everybody's like, it's like a Midwest thing. Hot wings and beer. Not me. It's hot wings and water and then I'll drink.
I don't know. If I go to like a cookout and there's like fucking, they're cooking out and it's like burgers and shit. If like a Corona with a lime or any light beer, really, fucking Miller Lite, Bud Light sucks.
I can drink a cocktail though and eat
like a vodka soda with,
but not
food.
Beer, not beer.
I don't know. Drinking a cocktail with food is different because it's just weird. If I'm gonna drink see the thing with us is it's weird because people we go with, if we go to a restaurant or something. Like the Tap, we'll stick with the Tap as an example. If we go to the Tap, we'll sit down and then if we're with other people, they'll be like, "Oh, you guys ready to eat?" And we're like, "No, we're gonna have like at least 4 drinks before we fucking do that."
I have 3. Yeah,
we want a buzz and then we want to fucking.
My
eat.
rule of thumb is 2 to 3 beers at a brewery or a tap room or something like that.
Mine is 5 to 6, and whenever you get hungry, you get hungry.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, what's wrong with that?
Jesus Christ, what the fuck?
If I plan on having a fucking party, I'm sorry, you can only handle 2 before you lose your shit.
If you plan on having a party, we're going out for dinner, you alcoholic.
Well, I mean,
we're partying, bro. No, we're not, Ryan.
I'm always up for a good time.
We're at Texas Roadhouse. There's a family of
We're
four sitting right there.
We're at the tap.
Okay. Well, Gladys and her husband Jerry are sitting right over there.
I've never lost my shit at the tap before. Okay.
No,
we saw that old bitch fall down. Sorry, old lady fall down. That one time.
Thank you for correcting the your slander.
I mean, I didn't know who she was, but she was so fucked up that she slid off the back of her stool. So there's a rise up near the window that's like 6 inches.
That was hilarious.
Up above the ground.
That was pretty funny.
And she was sitting on a stool, so she's 6 extra inches from the ground, and the stools are like what, probably almost 4. No,
I would say they're about 3.5, 3.75 feet.
So she's sitting on this stool. Somehow, miraculous, crazy shit slides off the back of it, and just completely it sounded like a fucking gunshot.
It sounded like a bomb went off.
You hear this boom, and this lady's just like, it looks like she got knocked out. You know how if you watch videos on Facebook or like fight videos, when somebody gets knocked out, their fucking arms just like come up and they're all zombied and shit. That's what she looked like. She was just like, oh. Luckily, like, I'm all right.
Luckily, old girl was pretty tuned in and tipsy, so she probably didn't feel a thing. But the one time, usually we have it's a pretty good reputation of an establishment like the Tap has, because there's one in Bloomington and then there's another one on Mass Avenue in Indianapolis. So there's a pretty good reputation for I'm not sure about Mass Ave, the one on Mass Avenue, because Mass Avenue gets fucking wild in downtown Indy.
They're building a new one.
Mass Avenue's crazy. But I know the one in Bloomington, it doesn't get super crazy because I feel like craft beer crowds are not rowdy. Because people come there
No, you get rowdy, you go to a bar.
Yeah. Because craft beer is different. That's why I prefer a brewery or a tap house. Because, you got the occasional, like, once in a while. In the years I've been going to the Tap, one time did a guy get kicked out. One time. And he wasn't even drinking craft beer. He was drinking Corona. He looked like he was living on a beach in fucking Florida. But he actually looked like an actor from one of the shitty zombie movies.
Yeah. But it being a college town, it's if you want to see drunken stupor, you go to a fucking bar.
Yeah, go to a college bar. Go to, one of the freaking...
Go to Brothers.
Yeah, go to one of the college bars because IU gets crazy.
Fuck yeah,
now, coronavirus times, it's probably not going to get too bad. We actually it's limited quantities, but you have to sit at the table. Back before this whole shit down, it was shoulder to fucking shoulder. I know you and I would go out on a Friday night, but we get there early. We don't stay out late. The latest we stay out is midnight. We don't go past that.
No, because we're fucking old men.
Yeah, we start at 5 and we leave at midnight.
In Bloomington, it being a college town, shit doesn't pick up till midnight.
Yeah, so sometimes...
And those next 3 hours are fucking lit. Yeah,
Sometimes the early crowd shows up around 7 or 8, and then by 9 o'clock, we can't even fucking move. 9, 10 o'clock, we're just like, all right, I think it's time for us to go and just drink at home like 27-year-olds. We're not hip.
Well, that's like we went to the
then you got your grandpa. Then you got your grandpa out there trying to get some 23-year-old ass.
The thing is, like, I hate saying this, but we're pretty known for getting righteously fucked up. Like, just our knowledge of each other. Like, when you got too fucked, we were at the Clayton Anderson concert.
I feel like everybody's had their fair share in their life, though. But
right.
But when it comes to...
when I think of them, it's just like, man, I should be so embarrassed
about that. I think during college years and in high school and right after college, I was pretty known for getting fucked up, and you just kind of chill and hang out, and you take care of me.
I always did. I never took care of you.
Okay, well, not you. You'd be my shepherd.
I would get.
You'd be my shepherd.
This still happens to me. If I get too fucked up, I just fall asleep. Our mom would always worry about us. Oh, don't get down. Don't go to college and get alcohol poisoning. And we know you're going to drink, but don't get alcohol poisoning, blah, 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 and all this shit. I'm like, Mom, you don't ever have to worry about me because if I drink too much, I just end up falling asleep. And that's it.
Yeah.
I never get too fucked up.
Luckily, you don't fall asleep in the middle of an establishment where you're not supposed to, and I don't have to carry you anywhere because I can't carry you. No, but now in these later, I believe, in my opinion, I think in these later years, I think in these later years, you are the one that's been getting like trashed when we go out. In the past 3 years, I think you're the one that gets a little out of control. I mean, drinking random people's drinks and stuff like that.
Okay, that was our birthday, and that was a mistake. And I'm pretty sure it's like common knowledge whenever you whoop a guy's ass at pool, you're allowed to steal his drink.
What the fuck? Is that the way it worked in like this? Oh, when was like Wild West times? Like the 1600s?
Pretty sure.
Probably.
If you whooped a guy's ass, you took his shot of whiskey.
Yeah, like you whooped the guy's ass.
He's knocked out. He ain't taking it.
You took his shot of whiskey and you fucked his whore. That's basically what it is.
Pretty much.
Whore as in
lady of the evening,
lady of the night,
yeah.
lady of the night in the saloons. Whore, not whore as in like like a respectable woman that like graduated first grade back
right.
then.
And if you're a lady of the evening, give me a discount.
Wait, are you talking like Midwest, like Western times, or like now?
No, and now.
Ain't nobody giving you a fucking discount. They're charging you extra.
They might.
Extra pounds, extra bucks, bitch.
That's not true.
That is true.
No. I don't think so.
Are you going to cry in their lap and they're going to give you like 20% off? What is 20% off if you're a prostitute? Or, sorry, escort. What is 20% off? Like, what is 20% off? What do you get? Do you get like a free keychain? Like,
I don't want an escort. I want a down-home hoe. I don't want... What do you think? I want somebody to just come to me with a bar? No. I ain't looking to socialize at all. If I get a prostitute, it ain't to socialize. Like, how's your day and shit? No.
I think that might be what you need.
Business. Let's fucking take a trip up to Canada. It's illegal there. Red light district.
You need some help.
Want
I
help?
think you should probably talk to... No, I don't.
I mean, I'm not serious, but it's there.
I think you might need to talk to somebody.
About what?
I think you might need to talk to Cheyenne. Cheyenne's a very good person to talk to. She is my rock.
Okay, she can be your rock, and
she is
whatever.
my rock, and I am her roll, as in dough.
Yeah.
Like, I am her bread roll.
No. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. There's people that go to Canada all the time. There's people that post videos, like, on Instagram and shit, of people who are still virgins. Like, I saw this one guy they did a Instagram story, and this guy was still a virgin, and they went up to Canada to the red light district and showed him coming out of the building. And there's like his hair was all messed up and shit.
My opinion, whatever your profession is, I will not discriminate. I don't discriminate against you.
I think prostitution should be legal anyway.
You're a working class person. If you are an escort, more power to you, because I guarantee you make more money than I do.
Yeah. So
more power to you. Like I said, I don't care how you make your living, as long as you're making it, as long as you're providing for yourself, and if you have family, if you have kids, I don't care what you do.
I think all that shit should be legal anyway. Prostitution, all that stuff. Because then once it becomes legal, it gets safer. There's so many women out there that have to carry protection and all this stuff and have to worry about getting raped or getting worried about beaten up.
Means organization.
Well, so if you do illegal, dirty stuff, you get those kinds of people.
Right. Legalization means organization.
But if it's in like Canada or something like that, or even I believe it's in Japan, they have those districts and stuff to where you can go and
it's a business.
They're in a building with CCTV.
Right.
All this shit. They have bodyguards, managers.
Right.
Come in, check and see how you're doing.
I'm right there with you. Honestly, like a strip club. So a person that is a dancer. Literally, like if that's your living and you're good at it, do that. Right. Honestly, like if you make an awesome living selling oranges on a highway in Florida, and you make a living and you're cool with that, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. If you want to be a dinosaur and walk around your yard, that's fine. As long as you don't kill a neighbor's cat or you don't hurt anybody, I don't fucking care. Be a goddamn T-Rex.
Well, that's just like in LA, they have those people that do like the lookalike shit. If you want to dress up as fucking Batman, and you know how much money that guy makes? The Batman guy, the fucking guy who dresses like looks like Michael Jackson.
You mean the Batman guy on YouTube? Is that what you're talking about?
No, I'm talking about people like street performers.
For like tips.
Street performers, yeah. Hundreds and hundreds of dollars fucking every week.
You have to be good at it, though. You have to be really good at it.
Yeah, that one fucking guy.
And that's the thing, though. Sorry if you can hear an echo. I'm getting up to get another beer. But that's also the thing. You have to be good at it because there's so many street performers. There's so many out there that you have to be extremely good and you have to have a really good act. or else you won't make a lot of money.
I don't know. That one guy who looks like fucking Michael Jackson and like dances like him and shit, he makes bank. Like a lot of fucking money.
Probably. I mean, it's like I said, whatever you got to do to make a living, I don't give a shit. If you want to sell, license plates that were made by death row inmates on the side of the fucking highway, I don't give a fuck.
Be an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
That's what all these young people and a lot of people are getting into today. Fucking YouTube entrepreneurs, singers, songwriters.
Cheyenne's sister is on she's single and she's been on
TikTok.
She's been on Tinder. She's been on Tinder and in the words of Cheyenne, she was actually swiping through. She was being her sister and swiping through there because Cheyenne is the oldest sister. So she was just looking out for her little sister, and she was swiping through Tinder and showing her
Tinder.
Yeah, her Tinder. Well, there she was showing her, and she was like, "Oh, look at this guy." She's like, "Oh, he's cute," and that's her sister. Her sister said that he's cute, and Cheyenne's like, "Oh, what's he do?" And Cheyenne actually like, you can tell she's the smarter one because she reads the fucking bios, and her sister doesn't. She just go off the pictures because her sister's a couple years younger, and Cheyenne's lived through all that shit, and her sister's just now like graduated college and hasn't been out near as much, but she's reading through the bio and she's like, "Oh, entrepreneur," and she's like, "Oh," and her sister's like, "Oh, entrepreneur, really?" And she's like, "He's really cute," and she goes, "That means he doesn't have a job," and she swiped left on him, so she declined him.
That's not true. He could have been a fucking influencer or something like that.
Nowadays, the only way that you make money as an entrepreneur is if you get lucky.
Not really.
Young
TikTok influencer on Instagram. All them chicks that shake their fat ass on Instagram and shit.
You know who really
model.
I actually seen an article today. The founder of Gymshark Apparel. You know what that is?
Yep.
So Gymshark Apparel, the founder of Gymshark, he was actually working as a janitor at a gym, I want to say.
To see if people recognize him, like fucking that boss. What is it called? Hidden boss or whatever the fuck it's called.
Let me just so Gymshark founder. So Ben, excuse me, hold on. I have to sneeze. Okay. So
hell of a sneeze.
Ben Francis. So Gymshark is a fitness apparel and accessory brand. Everybody probably knows what Gymshark is. So I believe,
and some people who don't, they make clothes for people who go to the gym.
And honestly, he's just a kid. And let's be honest, people, the clothing is motherfucking expensive. So if you want to wear Gymshark, like that's your outfit Monday through Thursday. Because it's very fucking expensive. No, but Gymshark, I think it just got released that so the Gymshark brand is worth $1.3 billion.
Yeah. And Gymshark founder and British entrepreneur.
Well, I think he was either working as a janitor at a gym, cleaning stuff or something like that. I read the article.
He probably just wants something to fucking do.
So the company started by Birmingham, UK born Ben Francis in 2012, now age 28. He was, that was 8 years ago. He was 20 fucking years old. He was 20 years old when he came up with the Gymshark. Has entered into a strategic partnership in order to expand further internationally. General Atlantic will take a 21% stake in the business. Following the deal marks Gymshark's first ever investment, basically international. So this is the first. So he's worth 1.3 billion. So this company's worth 1.3 billion, and this is just the very first investment he's made. It is apparently, from what I understand, it is very good apparel for working out, but it is rather expensive. But in my opinion, if you can afford it, buy it because you can't take the money with you. And in my personal opinion, if the brand is worth more, I can almost guarantee that the money you pay for that makes it just that much better. In my opinion, I know from experience that, when you're financially able to buy clothing or anything at all, and you go with a cheaper version, I will say that over time, the investment is not worth the money you pay for it, because obviously the money you pay for it means it will not last as long. And going off of my experience, if you pay the extra money for a good brand, that's where you get your investment. It does last longer.
That's why $100 sweatpants are better than $10 sweatpants. I've heard that you can buy those $100 sweatpants and wear them to like a business meeting that they look so nice, but it's fucking sweatpants.
What brand makes a $100 pair of sweatpants?
I don't know. I've just heard Tom Segura talk about them. He's
Really?
just like, you just gotta get them $100 sweatpants, man. And he's like, you can wear them to a business meeting. And he's like, I just did it the other day, because he wore those sweatpants and a button-up shirt and a sports jacket to a fucking business meeting. He's like, yep, they're the most comfortable pants ever.
Do they look like jeans?
They just look like dress pants. They can be pulled off as dress pants. No, that's like $14 sweatpants.
16 best sweatpants for men.
Nike, Champion, all that shit. I say it's like Lululemon type shit.
Something. Mack Weldon Ace sweatpant. They're $78. Rome Commuter Jogger sweatpant. They are $128. You know what? It might have been these. The Rome Commuter Jogger. They're $120, and they do almost like look like a skinny jean type of pant. So Adidas SPRT.
As long as there's no like embroider or emblem on them, they can be pulled off.
I'm going to say it's probably these ones right here. It's the Rhone RHONE Commuter Jogger. And they literally look like a pair of skinny
They can be pulled off as dress pants.
They literally look like a pair of skinny dress pants. If you get them in probably blue or gray or black, it would work.
I would say black would work better. But
yeah, it would probably work perfectly. So $128. This is on spy.com. So the Rhone Commuter Jogger. It's enough for a super casual office.
Because it's designed to resemble khakis.
Yep. So that's definitely it. So $128, you can get a Rhone Commuter pair of jogger sweatpants, and you will never, ever, ever have to wear those uncomfortable khakis again. And Rhone, if you want to sponsor the Cummcast, I would take a pair of those sweatpants. As long as you have them in 1XL, I am good. And I will wear those. I will look like a funnel, because fat people in skinny pants look like funnels or ice cream cones.
Ice cream cones.
Yeah, they look like ice cream cones. And that funnel joke is from a comedian, and I cannot remember his name. So I'm not taking credit for that joke. But the ice cream cone, I am taking credit for, because literally fat people in skinny pants look like ice cream cones. You look like a double.
I mean, I kind of look like shit now.
You look like a double scoop ice cream cone.
I kind of look like shit now. If I'm like walking, like whenever I go into the bathroom at work, there's a mirror, and you're walking down like the aisle or whatever, and I look, and it's just like, it's big, and then everything gets skinnier at the waist. So
like guys,
I look fucking
bigger
dumb.
guys, huskier guys, chubbier guys, bigger guys, don't wear skinny jeans. One, makes you look like you ain't got any ass. If your back pockets are on your thighs, there's no point in any girl looking at your butt. Because I'll be honest, since I have a girlfriend who is a butt freak, girls like to look at guys' butts just as much as guys like to look at girls' butts. So wear some actual fucking jeans, some athletic fit, or some relaxed fit, something that is going to be around your waist, and something that's going to actually show your ass. And
a fucking belt. Because I'm pretty sure saggy pants are out now.
Especially if you're single and you want some female attention. Like, if you know that you got a good butt, if you're a dude, don't wear skinny jeans, because you don't look like
skinny jeans are out.
You don't look like you got an ass in skinny jeans.
People don't wear skinny jeans anymore.
Yeah, they do.
If you do, you're behind the time.
What's in now then?
Regular form-fitting jeans.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
The only set of jeans I see most of the time are skinny and straight.
Skinny jeans are out.
Skinny, straight, and athletic.
Athletic fit, whatever.
All I know
out.
is wear jeans at your waist so they can show your butt off. Nobody can see your butt. Guys, if your waist is on your butt, nobody can see your butt.
For dudes, skinny jeans for girls are still in, but for dudes, skinny jeans are out for guys. They just look dumb as fuck.
You can't say skinny jeans are out if you don't own a pair.
I don't have to own a pair.
You can't.
For me, skinny jeans have always been out.
Ryan, fashion for you is blue jeans and a plain t-shirt. Which is,
This is a V-neck,
according to Tan France.
Recognize this is a V-neck.
Well, here's the thing. According to Tan France on Queer Eye, Tan France, he's
I forgot you watched that show.
He's the clothing guy on Queer Eye. So according to him, literally all you need is different shades of jeans and different t-shirts. That's all you need. Basic fashion.
I have those.
Basic fashion. Have a pair of Stonewash. Have a pair of light blue, dark blue, black, all different shades of jeans. Just basic information for people who are looking for more fashion. Just basic, all the shades of different jeans, no matter what style it is. And just have plain t-shirts. Plain t-shirts. You can have graphic tees.
That's what I have.
I know. But you can have graphic tees if you want to. But your jeans, whatever color they are, just
Talking about my fucking style.
Just have all the different colors. That's like that's basic fashion.
Every time I see you, all you got a fucking tank top on.
No.
Yes.
That's not every time.
You're wearing a sleeveless shirt right now.
This is a cutoff because I haven't changed my clothes from when I went on a walk this morning.
Mm-hmm.
There it is. But
and who has fashion?
Me. I usually do. I usually look pretty good, but today I didn't give a fuck because I knew you were coming over. Wow. And I'm not trying to impress you.
You should.
Why?
Because I'm important.
No, you're not.
True. Also true.
I just know that, guys, if you're looking for some kind of fashion, literally just in my opinion, from what I learned about my own fashion, when you go to a clothing store,
watch the Queer Eye show.
Yeah, I really honestly feel like Queer Eye can help.
And honestly, YouTube shit.
Honestly, Queer Eye can help personally, straight and gay men and all whatever binary you are. Can honestly help with your fashion. They really can. It can help you with life, and that's why it's such a popular show. But also, branch out. Don't wear the same basic thing. Literally, let the person that works there help you. Honestly, let the person that works at that clothing store, whichever one you go into, let them help you. Let them pick out stuff for you to try on. If you don't like it, you don't like it. That's fine. You don't have to buy it. That's the best part of going clothing shopping. You don't have to fucking buy it. But if it feels good to you and you think you look all right, and if that person helped you, they work there. You need another person's perspective. So if you don't like going clothing shopping with anybody, have that person help you pick out stuff. Because more than likely, it's a man or a woman or whoever. They know what they're talking about. They know
they fucking work there.
Yeah, they know what kind of fashion. Let them do their job. Let them help you. Let them help you branch out. Because honestly, you might find something that you like that fits really well. And if you don't like it, that's the best part. You don't have to fucking buy it. Mm-hmm. It doesn't matter. And update your wardrobe. So spend a little bit of money on yourself and buy a new outfit.
And you don't need you don't need your whole closet to be fancy.
Exactly.
2 or 3 outfits, maybe even just 2 or 3 decent outfits to wear something out on the town. The rest of your shit can be whatever.
And also, guys, don't only have cargo shorts. Have some kind of other short or some kind of other pant. Hopefully, your everyday clothes. Don't make it only cargo shorts. Make it something else. Make it something, different. It's adding variety. It's adding spice to your life, and it'll make you feel good. When somebody compliments you, when I get a new shirt or a sweater or a pair of jeans, and somebody compliments me, it makes me feel great. It really does, and especially if multiple people do it. So branch out. Have the people that work there help you because they know how to do their job. That's why they're there. And honestly, it probably doesn't make them feel good that nobody ever wants to ask their opinion. If I worked in a clothing store and nobody ever wanted to ask my opinion, I wouldn't like to do that.
No, it'd be a boring
because you know
job.
what you're talking about.
Right.
You really do. And
the reason you got hired there is because you have some kind of fashion sense. It's not
exactly. It's not because you're just trying to scrounge up some commission.
You're just there to fucking get the long hook and pull it off the top.
Yeah, exactly. You're there to do a job. You're there to help people feel better about themselves and help them look good. So guys, girls, branch out. Try something you're not used to. If you don't like it, like I've
talked to people about different kinds of stuff, and I always tell them it doesn't matter if it's like trying to change a fashion sense, trying to do something on a car, whatever you are trying to do, and you have no fucking clue about how to do it, what to do, what to think about, what to expect. YouTube. I always tell people all this stuff all the time. Get on YouTube. There is so much shit, so many channels, so many people that have all this knowledge, and YouTube is a big thing, and a lot of people don't know that. Get on YouTube, research the stuff, watch people's channels, watch episodes, binge it on your time off. If you're looking for new fashion tips, watch 3 or 4 things, or if you got a lot of time, you can binge stuff and get ideas about what to do, and then go to a store, try it on. Like I was telling Cody earlier that I've been trying to do more self-development and make myself like a better person. And
which is always important.
Right. And just trying to, cause I don't know. You're trying to heighten your self-awareness. Right.
Because nobody knows you like you do. And if you don't feel good in your own self, then you can't feel good to anybody.
Yeah.
If you can't love yourself, you can't love anybody else. And that's a real thing. You can try really hard to love other people, like have a significant other, but if you don't like yourself, it's going to disrupt your love for that other person.
Right.
I promise you it will. You have to love yourself. If you're not in a state to love yourself, life isn't worth, it's not worth much.
Yeah.
If you are not happy, life is not worth much. It really isn't. If you are not comfortable in your own skin, in your own self, in your own life, what is the point of having anything?
Yeah.
There's no point in. I was talking to Cheyenne about this. I think it was yesterday or sometime this week. But if you are unhappy, what the fuck does it matter if you have a new car or a great house? If you're not happy, it doesn't matter. If you're not happy with yourself, your body, your skin, your life, your situation at your job, it doesn't matter. Because if you can make $100,000,
you still look in the mirror and you're just like,
you can make $100,000 a year and have everything you ever need. Because $100,000 in this region of Indiana can get you pretty much anything you've ever wanted. Right. It really can.
As long as your goals aren't huge,
right?
It can get you a nice size house, the car you've wanted to drive.
Exactly. For $100,000 a year in this area of Indiana, you can have just about anything you want. You really can. But if you're unhappy, doesn't matter.
Right.
That's why I said money is. That's why I always say money is not everything. But it sure does fucking help.
Yeah. It sure fucking does.
Because give me $100,000 a year, and I will be the happiest sumbitch on earth. Right. Because I am comfortable with myself. But like I said, get your shit right and know yourself, love yourself, and
never be scared to change, to take those risks. That's one thing in life you have to take is fucking risks. If you never take a risk, you never know what'll happen. And that's the reason I started doing this thing, is because I'm still on my goal to try to lose 100 pounds this year. And I've been stuck in between 50 and 60. And this is just motivation, confidence, stuff like that. It never hurts. People might give you shit about doing this stuff, but if it's helping you, what the fuck does it matter?
Yeah.
If
anybody has
nothing else, you matter. Right. You come first.
If anybody has anything negative to say about anything you do, then you just brush that off. You can't listen to that, because if you do, it's just going to bring you down. You're not going to want to do it. If somebody says one negative thing about it, and it's somebody that you're supposed to trust in your life and that's supposed to have your back, somebody that you really care about, that you thought was your friend, it ruins you.
They're not your friend.
It will absolutely ruin anybody. And the only person that can really have you is you.
Yeah.
And if the person and the people that stick with you, that only talk good things about you, those are the people that you keep around. You can always make new friends. You can always, like I said, you can choose your friends, but you can't choose family. But if your family's a bunch of fucking dicks, you don't need them. You don't need them. You do not need anybody but yourself. But eventually, mentally, you're going to need somebody. So pick the people that are always got you and that never talk shit about you. You stay golden and be you. Be comfortable with you. But branch out and try new things, because nobody ever got anywhere by staying in your own fucking lane.
Yep.
Nobody had fun in life. I asked Cheyenne many times, because of her exes in life, ex-relationships, ex-partners. I said, am I anything? I just asked one day, just random. I just wanted to know. I said, am I anything like them? And she said, no. I said, how am I different? She said, well, you're entertaining. You're interesting. I think you have an opinion. You make me laugh. I'm people that listen to this podcast, I'm sporadic. I talk a lot. I joke around.
Super annoying.
Yeah, I joke around. I make her laugh. I'm different from the other ones because I'm not really predictable. I'm sporadic. I'm funny. I'm entertaining. I never run out of things to talk about. I'm not boring, so to speak.
I never got that. Laughing has always came easy to me. Having a good time has always came easy to me. I never got
some people having a good time does not come easy to them. Some people laughing does not come easy. Some people it's hard to have joy. It really is. And that is why we are all different. We are all right. Our own unique people.
Got to live, laugh, love, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, some people, it's hard. It's harder to have that. But everybody in this life can have it. And the lives to come. Yep. Everybody can have joy. You just have to find it.
Yep.
And
it's definitely fucking out there.
And branching out and not being comfortable is the one way you're going to get it.
You got to change that state of mind, people.
You have to work on you before you can have anything else.
Right.
And with that being said...
News stories.
All right.
Me first, people. Me first. This, I've been waiting to talk about. Tiger King to return for season 2 with Joe Exotic and Carol Baskins potentially on board.
Here is Joe Exotic's perspective on season 2. Bring.
No, it doesn't ring.
Bring.
He's on the other side of a wall.
Hello. This is the so-and-so jail in the county of Oklahoma for Joe Exotic. Whatever the fuck his last name is. An inmate at the blah, 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 blah. I can't stand that Carol Baskins. That bitch done fucked one of my tigers back in 1978. When I was first starting out, she gave me a bad tiger. It had a prolapsed asshole. We call it a pink sock with a cat on the end of it. Because a prolapsed asshole is called a pink sock for people. You get it? I married 2 guys at one time. You gay? No? I am.
That's not what he said.
I had 200 tigers and fed them with only ballpark franks for a year. What the fuck have you done? I fed 200 tigers with ballpark franks for a year. What the fuck have you done?
Basically. Anyway.
I fed them with the meat inside of the shrink package. What the fuck have you done? I have more piercings on my body than a piercing person. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, you're dumb as hell.
Okay.
Anyway, so the hit...
I am the Tiger King.
No, you're not. So the hit documentary series...
How do you think... So, he's probably lost his mind in jail by now.
Nah.
So, you think he ends every phone call with... Meow.
No, definitely not.
I am the Tiger King. Meow.
No, he wasn't... he was... I don't even think he was... Yeah, he was labeled the Tiger King, but... So the hit Netflix documentary series, The Tiger King, is set to return for a second season. The first run of the show, which was released back in March, if you haven't watched it, what the fuck have you done lately? Go watch it.
Not watch shitty TV is what you've done.
I will say it's not shitty TV. Well, I guess
it's great. It's great TV because it's
shitty. Great entertainment
because it's shitty.
But the whole thing is like garbage. But it's amazing entertainment. So the first run was released back in March and focused on the feud between zoo owner Joe Exotic and big cat rescue owner Carol Baskin. Season 1 was a huge.
What the fuck was that? Carol Baskin.
Baskin.
What the fuck was that? Did you have to put a Baskin on it?
No, I was just doing what you did. Fucking idiot. Anyway, season 1 was a huge hit with 64 million households tuning in. According to the Sun News, Netflix has obtained the rights to do a follow-up season, which will see a return of the currently incarcerated Joe Exotic, along with Dylan Passage, his new husband, the young boy, and then Jeff Lowe, who took the park over. If you haven't watched it, just go fucking watch it. Anyway, Jeff Lowe.
And if you really don't feel like watching it, don't watch it. You're not missing anything.
But Jeff Lowe was the man who took over the park whenever...
It's not going to ruin your life.
Right, whenever Joe Exotic went to jail.
If you really just want to hear about it, subscribe to another podcast, the last podcast on the left. Go back and listen to their episode because they do an entire in-depth episode about it. Just listen to that and you got the gist of it. You don't have to watch the show. There's so much more better content to watch on Netflix, Hulu, whatever.
I don't know. It's very entertaining.
I really want to watch the new Mulan movie. I want to watch that so
Can
bad.
I do my news story?
No.
Shut up.
Yeah, you can do it.
So, if you watch the show, you know that Joe Exotic, he is serving a 22-year prison sentence. He's part of the way through it. He got found guilty for putting a hit on Carol Baskin, on top of a whole slew of animal-related charges. The report claims that Baskin has been trying to solicit roughly $1 million to be a part of this new second season, while Exotic just hopes to clear his name. So I'm kind of looking forward to this. Also, if
I'll definitely watch it because I am a shitty TV slut, so I'll watch it. I don't care.
But also, if you've been watching the news lately, Carol Baskin was also in the news with her little spat with Cardi B. Did you see that?
No.
You didn't? Okay.
No, I imagine it was over in a Florida minute, which is 6 months.
No, it's been going on for a few weeks.
Yeah, a Florida minute is 6 weeks.
But so
that's why 5 o'clock somewhere lasts until 9 o'clock.
Yeah. So Carol Baskin, she was in a dispute with Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion, which I don't know who Megan Thee Stallion is. I think she's a rapper.
That's the WAP, which stands for wet ass pussy.
I just thought it was WAP.
No, it's WAP.
Well, then you've seen the news.
WAP means wet ass pussy, and it's very disgusting. Don't let your kids listen to it because it talks about the guy bringing a shop vac to suck up all the juice from this wet ass P word.
So you have seen the music video?
I have heard the song, and it's absolutely grotesque.
Well, that's what it's about. It's about the WAP. It's because they had big cats in the music video. And Carol Baskin's made
You can't talk about that tiger pussy on that video. That's disgusting. Bring them on down to Carol Baskin's Tiger Sanctuary, and we'll milk that pussy for them for free.
Carol Baskin is one weird lady.
Yeah. Hey, all you cool pigs and piglets out there. I don't want to take her saying because she'll copyright me because she's a fucking C word. No. But anyway. So fuck Carol Baskin. She killed her husband.
So she was made a video about speculating that Cardi and Megan Thee Stallion's collaboration used one of the big cat pimps who makes a living from beating, shocking, and starving cats to make them stand on cue in front of a green screen in a studio, adding that that's never good for the cats. Cardi B then fired back at her and said, "I'm not engaging with Carol Baskin on that. Like, that's just ridiculous, you know? Like, girl, you killed your goddamn husband." Which is what Cardi B said.
And Cardi B murdered a man in Detroit when she was a stripper. So.
He tried to rape her. Supposedly.
Supposedly. Allegedly.
Yeah. Quotation finger.
Lydia. Yeah. She tried to be that's Cheyenne's bullshit name if you tuned in last week. I'm not having a daughter named Lydia, so I'm not having kids with Cheyenne because that's a dumb fucking name.
Right.
But my name is great. Aubrey for a boy. This is an awesome freaking name.
Whatever.
It's unisex. You could use it for a boy or a girl.
But I saw one video of Carol Baskin and her new husband, which is super nerd.
No, her new husband looks like a pedophile should.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But they were she has like a whole following with her big cat rescue shit. And somebody was having a birthday, so they recorded a video of them wishing this lady a happy birthday. And you could tell they were so fucked up, and they had a pint of Bacardi 151, and they were like,
yeah, we're partying. We're partying. Bottles up in the club, to the window, to the wall.
No, they're like, it's your birthday. We're gonna Bacardi like it's your birthday, and like dancing,
bunch of fucking twats.
Like weird, like hippie dancing and shit. And I was just like, what the fuck is going on?
Bunch of fucking twats. But when you grow up and all you got to talk to is tigers, the only thing you think about is eating raw meat and never talking to anybody at all. Like I'm pretty sure Carol Baskin's like Facebook Messenger is just filled with like people pretending to be tigers on Facebook. It's just like, Felix the Tiger messaged you today. Hey Carol, really proud of what you're doing over there at the Big Cat Rescue. I love that all you good cats kittens thing. It's wonderful. I just love it. But it's really Fred, and he's a 67-year-old man from Louisiana, and he touches little boys. So that is Carol Baskin's social media messages that she gets.
So what do you got?
So they're a bunch of twats. Love the show, but it's a total waste of time. So if you love a waste of time, go watch TV. Go watch Tiger King.
Hey, whatever gets views is on Netflix. Give a shit about.
Yeah, so everybody, just make sure you subscribe and rate 5 stars to Cummcast, because this is total garbage, but you love it. That's why you keep listening to it. And if you don't love it, well, you better start, because you still listen to it.
Right.
Because
we're doing 2 episodes a week, motherfucker.
Yep, 2 episodes a week. And thank you all, since we're going with that, thank you all so much for actually... we're recording this the same day, so if you're in an uproar about it, we won't find out for another couple days. And if you aren't, thank you so much for sticking with it.
If you're in an uproar about it, wait 2 more days and you get an episode.
Yeah, thank you so much for sticking with it.
No biggie.
And supporting us, and we love you. So the only Blockbuster left in existence in Bend, Oregon is a Airbnb that you can rent, and it also comes with the like quintessential 90s big screen, like picture tube TV and entertainment center, sofa bed couch, movies lined up against the wall, VCR. You have to rewind the videos though, and a whole shelf of like snacks that you could buy, like the quintessential snacks that you buy in like a movie rental store. So the limited overnight experience is part thank you to residents of Deschutes County for keeping the last Blockbuster alive and kicking, and a way to let people outside Central Oregon know it's there and needs its support to keep things going since 1994. So the store is going full 90s with this overnight, including creating a video room within the store with decor from the decade, a gigantic era-appropriate television, a VCR, and the store's VHS tapes to choose from to complete the basically the entire picture. And the store manager, Sandy Harding, has been with the Bend Blockbuster for 16 years. So she actually bought that and turned it into an Airbnb, which is a great idea.
Yeah.
Literally, if I had the overhead, I would buy a place and turn it into an Airbnb, because that is honestly the way to go. That it really is. So it's our
make more money than fucking Blockbuster.
Right. So it's our 20 years as a Blockbuster. Blockbuster, we were hoping to celebrate that this year, but with COVID-19 throwing a wrench into everybody's plans, we were really excited to be able to pull this off. So they are, I believe they probably are booking. So for all you Blockbuster fans, for all you nostalgia fans, if you want to go...
August 17th.
Yeah, August 17th, which is, I believe it's this week. So this week they are starting booking. Yesterday. So yesterday, we're recording this on Wednesday. So all of you, if you want to have a great Blockbuster experience the 90s, if you're a nostalgia freak, by all means. And I have a hopes in a few years to go to Portland, Oregon, because I would really love to see Portland. I would really love to see Oregon. I heard it's beautiful there. A lot of artists, communities, stuff like that. I heard it's a great place to go. So if you want to go to Bend, Oregon, they're booking now. If I was going to Bend, Oregon for something else, I would totally stay there. So it's only $4 a night, a penny more than what you would spend for a new release. So literally, you better book it now, because if you booked it right now this week for $4 a night, it might take you a year to stay in there, but at least you got plenty of time to plan your trip.
Yeah.
So $4 a night is the cheapest fucking Airbnb I've ever heard of in my life, because that's ridiculous. That's a ridiculous cheap.
But it's only one night stays. Yeah,
ridiculously cheap price, but it's a one night stay. So if you could literally just stay there for $4, and then you can drive to another part of Oregon or wherever you're going, just stay in there for that one night stay, that nostalgia. But book it now, book it as soon as you can, because if you don't, it's going to take you a long time either way. But that would be a very cool experience, to be honest. I think that would be a very cool experience.
Right. All right. Next one is, I was deeply, deeply saddened when I saw this. Kim Jong-un is still alive.
I fucking told you. You can't kill that deeply nihilistic fat asshole. You can't kill him.
Well, we haven't talked about it.
He's like a chubby cockroach.
Yeah.
You can't kill him. He's the Korean cockroach.
We haven't talked about it in a while, but I guess back in May is when they finally saw him again. He came out in a public speech or whatever, and everybody, all of them was fake cheering and shit.
Yeah, he's the Korean cockroach, man. You can't kill him.
But
you can't kill the Korean cockroach. Throw a nuke on his ass. You can't kill him. You can't kill him. The only thing he can kill is those Russian horses he bred. He rides on one for 30 minutes and it collapses to death. Broken legs.
It said that he underwent heart surgery because he's overweight. And it said because
he's a fat fuck.
It said because his diet.
Don't say overweight. He's a fat fuck. Kim Jong-un is a fat fucking piece of shit Korean bastard. Not meaning that all Koreans are fat piece of shit bastards, but Kim Jong-un is a fat piece of shit.
He's only in his mid-30s, and they said it's because of his diet and he smoked too much. And that's the reason he had heart complications.
The dude smokes cigars like he breathes oxygen. So every 5 minutes, he has an oxygen break, and the next 5 minutes, he deep inhales a cigar. And then all he does is eat quarter pounders and fucking Chicken Littles. Yeah. Because he's
a
dictator.
KFC did away with Chicken Little.
Well, he's a dictator, so if North Korea has a KFC, he can make them do whatever the fuck he wants. Yeah, no, he owns a KFC in North Korea, and I'm just talking on my ass. It's just a joke. He only wants double fried. Only double fried.
Double fried chicken.
None of that grilled bullshit.
No. Anyway, so Kim Jong-un orders pet dogs to be confiscated in North Korea's capital. The North Korean dictator Kim Jong-un has ordered pets to be confiscated in the country's capital, saying the pooches represent Western decadence, but their owners fear that Fido is really headed for someone's dinner table. Kim issued the directive in late July to round up pets, claiming that they were part of the tainted trend by ideology, a source, this is the source that they told the English edition of Chosun Ilbo, a South Korean newspaper. According to people who raising pigs and livestock on their porches, but higher ranking officials and wealthy pet owners, which stoked some resentment among the lower classes.
This dude's such a fucking twat.
The sources
you want
said.
to get rid of all the pet dogs because people in the U.S. have dogs, and I don't want anybody to have dogs besides me.
What people are afraid of is that they're going to the dinner table. Because they are running low on livestock and food in the capital of North Korea.
Eat his ass? That fat motherfucker.
He just got brought back to life.
That fat motherfucker would feed a family of 9 for 6 months. All you would do is you would literally just fillet an ass cheek and it would feed an entire village for a week. That fat piece of shit who squashes his own purebred Russian horses. And we all know anything Russian is strong as fuck. So that dude, can you imagine being that horse? He's got 14 of them. Do you know why he has 14 Russian horses, Ryan? Because every time he goes for a ride, one of them dies from 4 fucking broken legs and they have to throw it off a goddamn cliff with a bullet hole in its head. That is why he has 14 of them.
I don't even think they shoot it. Why waste the bullet?
Well, technically it's a bullet and it's made out of chicken skin. It's hardened chicken skin and it's frozen and he has a chicken. It's like one of those, like when
he has a chicken gun.
When you have one of those, when you go to one of those flea markets and it's like a marshmallow gun and it's made out of PVC pipe. That's what he just uses his super strong North Korean lungs, royalty lungs, and just blows that.
Oh yeah, his new fucking lungs.
Blows that chicken skin out of that fucking marshmallow gun and it just goes right through the horse's head and then they just throw it off a fucking cliff. And it's just like, here you go. And it's like, hey, sorry, you know. Yeah. And then they have to carry him back because he doesn't walk anywhere. Obviously, his cardiovascular system is non-existent. He has his blood pressure is 200 over 300, which is death-like. But if you're 35 and you have to have heart surgery. It's not because you have gene issues. It's because you're a fat piece of fucking shit. That's why.
Yeah. So everybody's worried that, of course everybody loves dogs. Doesn't matter where you're from.
I don't.
But now they're worried that...
I hate dogs. I'm a chameleon, man.
Because, certain Asian countries...
I'm a chameleon.
...do live off dog meat. They have the Chinese, dog eating festival... So,
oh, dude, I've been to that. I'm a huge fan.
No, so people fear that he's planning on eating.
You know what's the best dog to eat? A corgi.
Why?
Because they're small.
Isn't that the Queen's dogs?
They're small, fat, and tender.
Or does she have a Yorkie?
Yeah, it's like a corgi.
No, corgi.
So corgi meat is just like pork belly. Oh, it's so juicy. Kidding.
Have you ever seen a corgi walk? Them big fat asses just.
Yeah, it's like Cheyenne's dog. The thing's got an ass like a Cadillac. It's fucking big and square. Might as well have fans on the side.
Brake lights and shit.
That thing looks like Cheyenne's dog is built like a Holstein cow, and a Holstein cow is the big, huge, tall, black and white ones, and they're used for a lot of milking, milk production. That's what Cheyenne's dog looks like. It's black and white, and it's got a square fucking ass. Like it's just like literally, it looks like a plank of wood with a fucking glory hole in the middle of it, and that's her asshole.
Right.
Like, that's Cheyenne's dog, and it has a Dotson-sized head. So it looks like one of those Thanksgiving Day blow-up balloons. That's what it looks like. That's what that fucking dog looks like. That dog pissed me off today, so that's why I'm talking shit about it. But we won't go into that. So this made my week. So a Colorado grandfather who is age 90 comes out as gay during the pandemic. So this is in Arvada, Colorado, and this is on Madison.com news site. So stuck at home during the coronavirus pandemic with not much to do, Kenneth Phelps began to write a memoir. Chronicling the past 90 years of his life. But
this is like... Chapter 1, I've fucked so many dudes.
So he quickly realized that his story would never be complete without revealing a secret that he had kept hidden his entire life. So Phelps now lives in Arvada, Colorado. He's known he was gay since he was 12 years old, but he said he made the choice to conceal his sexuality because he grew up during a time when homosexuality was both frowned upon and illegal. If you're 90 years old in 2020, So when he was
good at 2018. He should have came out a couple years ago.
Yeah, but he was born in 1910.
Yeah.
So 1910, which our great grandparents were born around that era or a little before that, and yeah, it was illegal back then. You could not be a homosexual. You could not have those tendencies. You couldn't even pretend to have that. So when I
don't think they like.
I think when do what?
I don't think they like the word homosexual anymore.
A homosexual?
Yeah.
Okay, so you could not. So I don't even think you could comfortably come out as gay.
You can be anything.
I know you could be, but
unless you were straight and white,
right? When it was a trend, though, but when it was a trend, I don't think you could come out at all until
that's what I mean.
Unless maybe the past 30 years.
You had to be straight and white
right.
to live a normal
right.
life. In America, you had to be
right.
straight and white, not
right.
black, not anything else.
I honestly don't think you could live you honestly can't even live the comfortable life now. For the LGBTQ community, even now in 2020,
no, they still get
people still can't live a normal life.
They're still gay bastards out there.
They can't live without discrimination, and it's just like anything.
It's different.
Else.
It's a lot more. There's a lot more open-minded people
it
out there.
Is
but
a
you
lot
still
better,
get,
yes.
But you still got those people who are, still don't like
right.
black people, gay
right.
people.
It is a lot better, yes, but it still sucks that it is 2020. How diverse the world is and how progressive it's been getting. People still experience discrimination even in that way.
Yeah, but you always have that,
right? So much has changed over the past few decades, including the Supreme Court's monumental decision in 2015 to legalize same-sex marriage. Hey ho to that.
That was 2018.
No, it was 2015. It was the last year that Obama was in office.
The first year. His second term ended in. No, you're right.
Yeah, it was
Trump took it in
16. Yeah, it was his last year that Obama was in office.
You're right.
Feltz said that his memoir couldn't go.
His memoir.
Whatever. Couldn't go on without writing about his
nightmare.
It couldn't. That nightmare. It couldn't go on without writing about his true love, Philip. So at age 90,
he has a true love, Philip, at 90.
Yeah. So he finally no. It was
back in the day.
Yeah, back when he was
I wonder what Philip's doing now.
Back when he was in his 20s. So he finally came out to his daughter and then the rest of his friends and family through a Facebook post. I am gay. He stated, I am out. I am free. And fucking kudos to you. This is the hero of the week. This is the hero of the month. So that goes out to Mr. Feltz. So that is absolutely amazing. He's quoted saying that I just knew that if I were to come out as gay, I would probably go to hell. Feltz told CNN I was going to the grave with my secret, which back then that's obviously what your family would have taught you because religion was very, very, very strong in a lot of families, most families back in that era. So
that's what it was. Everybody went to church.
Right. So Mr. Feltz was in the U.S. Navy during the Korean War. And that is where he met his true love in the 1950s. He moved to Long Beach, California to work as a retail credit company. And it was there that he met Philip Jones. He's quoted saying, when I met him, I was still straight. And so I had not anticipated opening up. Feltz said. He said he's the one that threw me out and made me realize that we had potential together. So dates started out at coffee shops, so they went on dates. When I was living with Philip in California, homosexuality itself was illegal. Feltz said it was a felony. We couldn't hold hands or anything like that. You would be arrested on exhibition of such behavior. Once you go to court, your information is spread all around town and you lose your friends and your family. So California's sodomy law wasn't repealed until the 1975. That's insane. So he ultimately said that the burden of being gay in a society where it was considered a crime became too much for Feltz. He said, I resigned my job, packed up my stuff, and went back home to Colorado. Philip wrote me 2 or 3 letters after that. In the last letter, he said, if you don't respond to this letter, I won't bother you anymore. I didn't respond as I hadn't responded to any of his letters. This is going to make me cry. So after Phelps left Jones, he once hid his sexuality, but this time he created an alter ego named Larry to create a more defined separation between his 2 lives.
Rock hard Larry.
So Larry, rock hard Larry Jones.
Where Larry was my gay side and Ken was the normal straight person.
Shouldn't Ken
Ken
be the gay one?
Ken Doll should be gay.
Yeah, Ken Doll should be gay. So I called every Philip. So this is after he wrote his memoir. He is stated saying, he said, I called every Philip J in the phone book I could find and was never able to locate him. I will die always regretting having left Philip, but hopefully he forgave me. So coming out at age 90, so that's, it's a wonderful tale. He's wearing a rainbow sweatshirt in some of the pictures here. That's absolutely amazing. This is the hero of the week, Mr. Phelps from Nevada, Colorado.
AKA Larry to the underground scene.
Yeah, AKA Larry Phelps. And he is quoting saying, I loved him till the end, and I'm doing this all for him. And his last quote on this article, he says, there's a whole world out there that will accept you and love you for who you are. So, and that is a true fucking statement from a 90-year-old man who has lived a life more than most people can ever say, seen so much in his life, and I hold that statement very close because people that have lived longer lives, that have gained so much knowledge, that they know what they're talking about. They're not crazy. They are 100% right, and that is a true statement, and that is why he is our hero of the week. So thank you, Mr. Phelps from Nevada, Colorado, for coming out to your true identity and staying true to yourself, which is a big part of what this episode was about. It's about
stay true to yourself.
Stay true to yourself. You know you. Love yourself.
You come first, baby. All right, that is the episode.
You come first, and then we come in you.
Gross. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. That is the episode. We appreciate you guys so much. Again, we are doing 2 episodes a week now. They will be getting released Monday and Friday, 9 a.m. As always, thank you so much. We could not do this without you people listening to the show. Thank you. Go and rate and review us on whatever platform you listen to. 5 stars, please. Again, all this content will always be free. It will always be as long as we do this show. Thank you. That is and I'm rambling. Anyway, thanks so much, guys. That is the episode. Always be true to yourself. Always do better. Always make yourself better. Wash your hands. Wash your fucking ass. Let's get out of here.
Thank you all so much. We will see you next week with the wonderful, powerful, and also good freedom fighter, Adam Couch,
who always has a bald eagle flying over him.
Yep.
And his mullet.
Yep. So stay safe, everybody. Have a wonderful weekend. Have a wonderful week. We will see you Friday. Love the fuck out of you guys.
We'll see you Monday.
Do what?
We will see you Monday.
We will see you Monday, and we will see you...
We will see you Friday, Monday, and then Friday.
We'll see you Friday, Monday, then Friday. We will see you twice a week.
We'll see you when we fucking see you, all right?
We are coming in your ear pussies twice a week, everybody. So get ready. And as always, much love. Stay safe. And when life gets hard and life gets you down, you milk that pig, everybody.
Peace.
Stay classy. Love you. We out.